Imposter syndrome. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling so unworthy to sit here. Every time I post a picture, an episode, I go to war with myself. Get to know yourself by doing the scary things. I wasn't allowed to wear them. Being weird is sexy. Do you know where the word weird comes from? WYRD, which means fate or destiny. When we expect a quick, fast, amazing result, we're fooling ourselves. You can do the thing that you have dreamt to do. If you're not changing it, you're choosing it. A Christian that loves trans people and is from Mississippi, the very elements that will become our superpowers. I'm afraid of a lot of things, but we're going to talk about it anyway.
Stuck in my brain.
Hello, fellow moaners. Welcome to Make Yourself Moan podcast. I'm your host, Madison Monroe Curtis, and it's time to dive deeper.
Stuck in my brain.
Welcome to the Make Yourself Moan podcast. I'm your host, Madison Monroe. Welcome back for another episode. Anybody out there watching Cobra Kai? Have you watched Cobra Kai? It is one of the best shows you could possibly watch. It's so inspiring. It's unique because not many shows can have real actors from 20, 30 years ago, which Cobra Kai is a spinoff of Karate Kid. You just got to watch it. They teach you this Miyagi-Do exercise to help you center yourself. The breathing is probably all over the place. It doesn't matter. It does really help me get my breath in check. Ironically, I'm talking about imposter syndrome today, and right now I'm feeling it. I'm feeling so unworthy to sit here in the preparation to create something worthy of your time, something that I will ultimately publish into the world for other humans to watch it, listen, judge it. You get to do whatever you want with this. You can comment, you can tell me that you hate my outfit and don't like my face, and you don't like the way I talk, you don't like what I'm talking about, and you think I'm just trash. Imposter syndrome is when, despite the compliments we get and the awards we're given, we still feel like we're not good enough to do the thing. That, yeah, I mean, we got a lot of compliments, but that one person, they made fun of my shoes, so I suck, right? I'm here to just let you know, like many people before me have done, and let you know that you're not alone. And it sucks. It will always suck when someone hates what you've created. But a secret is those haters out there, those people out there that are taking the time to leave negative comments and to trash talk you to their friends and complain about what you're putting out into the world, they're hurting. So, what we can do is not care. To practice, to create healthier habits for ourselves. And that means don't look at the comments. Don't constantly check how many likes you got on that video or that photo or that YouTube video. Just do what you feel led to do and constantly try to do it better the next time. What is most important is that when you look in that mirror and you see yourself, you feel good about what you see. Imposter syndrome sucks. It's like you're always waiting for someone to call you out. It's not feeling good enough. I get it. Every time I post a picture, I make a status, I post an episode, I have to go to war with myself. I haven't even had to face that much negativity because I'm not famous. People don't know who I am. Right now, I'm just some girl who is nomadic and has a farm and works in the cannabis industry. And yes, I was on Netflix. My dad was the star of that, though. I don't have a lot of followers. I have less than 3,000 Instagram followers. I have less than 150 YouTube subscribers. I am just a regular person. So thankfully, I am not yet exposed to the vast number of people who would seek out to make me feel terrible about myself. But I still do. I still go to war and say, I still have to go to war with myself every time and say, you are good enough. Do you want to post that? Do you feel good about that? Did you work hard on that? Then do it. Do it despite your doubt. Do it despite the future hate that might come from it. If you click post and you feel like you've uncovered a little bit more of yourself by doing it, that's worth it. That's all that matters. Get to know yourself by doing the scary things. We got to shift our focus from that external validation to the internal validation. It matters how you view yourself. Anytime you focus on those numbers, how many other people like what you do, or how many people could like what you do, you're going to lose part of yourself instead of gain a part of yourself. And then it's not worth it. Yet you can get money, you can get fame, you can get the money to get better looks. But at the end of the day, when you start to lose yourself, you're chiseling away your soul, the soul behind the why. It amounts to nothing, which amounts to regret. I promise. I promise you. Ask anybody who's made it. You don't have to ask. Go watch YouTube videos. They're out there. All the interviews of people saying, like, yeah, dude, I'm a billionaire. I'm a millionaire. I date this person. I have this body. There are moments where they're unhappy because they're questioning who they are when they wake up. They're questioning what was it all for. They're questioning their character. You will too. And you are. I question my character every day despite knowing these things because I have to battle with all the other ideas that people have for me, their expectations, their hopes, their wishes, how they wish I talked, how they think I'm supposed to act, how they think I'm supposed to dress. Yeah, a lot of people, maybe all people, would call this outfit slutty. I also call it empowering. You know why? Because for me to wear this and post it out there for y'all to see, I like this outfit. I love these boots. I dated someone for a long time who told me basically I was trash when I wore these boots and I wasn't allowed to wear them. And if I did disobey that partner, it was a terrible night. It was an awful evening. Wasn't worth it. But I am super self-conscious about many things. I have the muffin top whatever. I'm trying to hide it in this outfit, which is really hard to do because there's not much of it. I have cellulite on my stomach. I have a lot of cellulite on my legs, on my big thunder thighs, as people have called them. I get self conscious about my tattoos and did I make the right decision? My hair, because I have a lot of roots showing. So, what should I do next? Should I dye it blonde? Should I dye it my natural color? Should I just not mess with it? There's so many things. I don't want to show my nipples, but I do like showing skin. I feel more comfortable in that. I love embracing my feminine energy. I have so much masculine energy. I can pick up heavy things. I can bury a dead animal. Hopefully someone's going to like carry it and put it in the hole, but I will touch it and say, thank you for your life, and then I will put dirt over it. I will take out the trash. I will what else is masculine? What do a lot of girls not do? Gosh, I don't know because the things I do are just me. And I only really know that something is masculine when guys are shocked that I'm doing it or they try to keep me from doing it. Or girls are like, oh, wow, you're gonna go do that? I mean, there's guys over there, they can just do it. I'm like, no, like if I always waited for a guy to do this thing, I would be just 5 years ago sitting there still waiting. I like to open doors for people. I love it when a door is open for me, guy, girl, whatever, open the door for me if you're there first. But if I'm there first, I'm going to hold the door open for you. What is a pet peeve of mine is when someone's like, no, you're a girl and I'm a boy and I have to open the door for you. I have to pick this heavy thing up for you. Forget teamwork. Forget us being on each opposite side of it and sparing both of our backs. I get it. I respect when someone was raised a certain way, but I don't respect you being closed off to hearing the other person talking to you saying, hey, I get it. You're raised that way. I was raised this way, but I'm just telling you, this thing's really heavy. Two is better than one. Let's pick it up together. Let's share the weight. Being weird is sexy. Do you know where the word weird comes from? So it's really cool. I just learned this the other day. Weird comes from the spelling of weird, which is WYRD, which means fate or destiny. What it's saying is when you recognize that you're weird, or when you discover what is weird about you, you have started to unlock the very thing that can lead you to your purpose. There's this other story. So on Instagram, I saw a post. It was one of those carousels. It was photos of Amy Lou Wood saying that her teeth are what made Hollywood love her. She was always self-conscious about having these kind of bigger buck teeth. Well, she was bullied for them growing up. Hollywood discovered her. And what I read was that she saw a model that had a gap in her teeth being beautiful. Hey, Mario. So she thought to herself, if she is beautiful with a gap in her teeth, that means, I can be beautiful with my teeth. I'm going to wear red lipstick. I'm going to bring attention to them. Then, movie after movie, role after role, she's successful. She hasn't gotten plastic surgery on her mouth, reconstruction. And then she said that she has girls message her all the time saying, hey, at my school, people tell me that I look like you because of my teeth, and I become popular for it. It's a good thing. It's praised. And all that stemmed from one person after the next, finding beauty in themselves, being okay with it being public, knowing that not everyone's going to have the same opinion. And while you're finding beauty within yourself, the world is finding beauty within you. And you're creating trends of authenticity, of uniqueness, of weirdness, and fulfilling your destiny all at the same time. How dope is that? When we expect a quick, fast, amazing result after we've done something, created something, we're fooling ourselves. Good things take time. You may be starving, but that recipe you want to make, it has to go into the oven or it has to boil, and you can't rush that. Trying to improve your physical physique, clear your acne, well, go to the gym, use the face wash. It takes time. It's not an overnight result. I'm not saying you can't see or feel results instantly or overnight, but realistically, those true results that you're seeking, it takes time, days, weeks, years. It depends where you're at and where you're trying to go. And when we compare ourselves to a completely different person with a different metabolism, with a different face, with different genetics, different interests, it's never going to make sense. And that's what we're out here doing. At least that's what a lot of us are out here doing. I struggle with it every day. I get frustrated. I'll go to the gym for a week and I'm upset that I still see cellulite on my legs. And I'm upset that I don't look in the mirror and just absolutely love myself because I want to. But every day that I tell myself, you're beautiful, it's building that belief. Yes, Mario agrees. It's not about whether it's true or false because that's not the correct scale here. Factually, we are all created in a unique, beautiful way, and you are beautiful. You have purpose no matter where you're starting at, how you have fallen short, how you have given into temptation, what addictions you have struggled with and are struggling with. You are beautiful and you can do the thing that you have dreamt to do. Because if it's on your heart, if it hasn't gone away day after day, year after year, there's a reason. There's a reason you keep coming back to wanting that thing. But it's on you to figure out how, why. And there is a way to go about it, to accomplish it, to conquer it in a healthy, kind, respectful way. You will screw up because you are human. You're going to do something that you wish you didn't. But the good news is you can apologize. You can try again. You can be the first person to call it out. There's a quote: anything you're not changing, you're choosing. Your mood, your partner, your health. If you're not changing it, you're choosing it. What I'm doing here is weird. I am a lover and follower of God. And it's because of that key ingredient that I am who I am, which is someone who is confident that no matter what cruelty is done to me, I'm created to love them. I don't always have to like them or hang out with them. I just am not called to talk crap about them. And it is hard. It can be really hard not to gossip. When you walk into a room and everyone is talking about somebody and you just want them to like you, and maybe that person has done you wrong too, it can be really easy to just add on. But I don't feel good when I walk away from that moment. I don't feel good about myself. I feel just gross. And I'm always trying to find new ways not to feel gross. But I'm human. And as a human who does have a relationship with God, I go to Him to help show me the way. And yeah, there are going to be Christians out there that tell me I'm not a Christian for dressing this way, and tell me I'm not a Christian for loving gays, who tell me I'm not a Christian because I smoke weed or like alcohol. I can spend all of my energy fighting with those people. I can use all of my energy trying to change their minds by my words, but that doesn't go well. So I don't know the magic ingredient that'll work every time. I don't think there is one, except for love. God is love, and I want to love people. That is the one thing I know I want to always do. And people keep asking me, what's your podcast about? It's kind of all over the place. Yeah, I get that. It takes time. When you create something, it takes time to chisel out what your niche is. I don't know what my niche is right now. I'm just focused on showing up and being myself and creating a space, a community, a channel where people can find it and be like, a Christian that loves trans people and talks about vibrators and is from Mississippi, like they wear shoes there. What? I am excited to expose you to me, to myself, and to expose you to what different types of people than what maybe you expected exist in a place like Mississippi, to expose you to the mindset of a Christian that isn't out there holding a sign saying, you're going to hell if you don't do exactly what I think you should do because I manipulate what the Bible says, and all of that trash. I'm not saying I got it all right because I definitely don't. I'm just saying that life is good and God is good. There are great humans out there. There are miracles. There are great days ahead. There are going to be rainbows, and the rain hitting your face can be exactly what you need to remind you of reality, to get you to look up from your phone, to mesh with your tears and just kind of remind you, like, hey, it's okay to cry. It is okay to feel this deep pain, to feel loss, because to feel loss is to recognize that you loved. You can't protect yourself from pain. Even if you lock yourself in a box and don't allow yourself to meet anybody or to connect with your family or to see grass grow, you're still going to feel pain. You're going to feel loneliness. You're going to feel emptiness, lack of fulfillment, probably a lot of other things, depression, and, Who wants to be locked in a box? So, hi, I'm Madison. My podcast has a name that most people will only think of sex when they see it. I will talk about sex, but I'm going to talk about everything else too. Something that keeps coming up lately is the hard times and traumas we go through. Those are the very elements that will become our superpowers if we dive into them head first. Don't be afraid to get that shovel and dig, figure out why that sets you off, why you cry during sex, why you shut down when someone raises their voice at you, why you impulse buy all the time, why you never have savings. Why are you at that job that hasn't given you a promotion in years? Do you even like where you live? Do you like who you live with? Are you letting your kid mow you over with disrespect because you think that because you brought them into this world that that's okay? Do you think God doesn't love you? Do you believe in God? Do you think the Bible says you can't be gay and a Christian? That is all the stuff we're going to be talking about here. I am just a human talking to more humans, and I am so excited to open the floor for a conversation. Not arguing, but conversating. And let's uncover those topics that people just stay away from. They're scared of. We will not let fear. This is like back to the Cobra Kai analogy. There is no fear in this podcast studio. That's not true. There is a lot of fear. There's lots of fear. I'm afraid of a lot of things. But we're going to talk about it anyway. We're going to show up anyway. Namaste. I think that'll cover it. Yeah, just welcome Mario. Please comment, message me, email me, find my socials, Madison Monroe Curtis on Instagram and YouTube, and my email, makeyourselfmoan@gmail.com. Send me a message and tell me what is something that has been giving you that imposter syndrome. What is something that you overcame? What is the pep talk that you give yourself every time your mind tries to say you're not good enough to do that? And then you have to say, yes, I am. What is it? Tell me the thing that you're struggling with, that you've overcome. I really want to hear it. I want to know. Share it so we can grow as humans, as people, as a country, as a world. It's up to us. It is up to us to spread truth and love. You tell them. You tell them. Mario, you sweet boy. Thanks for coming to the Make Yourself Moan podcast. I'm Madison Monroe. This is Mario. I'll see you next time.
Thank you for tuning in to Make Yourself Moan. Remember, self-love and raw truth are your power. So keep diving deeper and turning up the volume on truth and healing. Until next time, I'm Madison Monroe Curtis, sending you love and loud moans of confidence. If you feel led to, please follow me, like, subscribe on all those socials. I'd love it if you send or email me any and all topics on your heart and brain, and let's unravel those together. Until next time, just keep moaning.